Hello and welcome to the 21st Bo Cameronian Arts Awards on set. My name is Miriam, and speaking to me today are the representatives from Body for Nobody by Ethel Deidre. So welcome to all of you on set. Congratulations once again on your nominations. So Ethel, I'm really curious about perhaps your process in how this body of work came to be. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. Body for Nobody started when I was in a residency in Cologne for 3 months. I was there to kind of like get influence with the local rhythm there and also the environment there. And then after 3 months, I came up with the work in progress dance showcase of taking the themes of identity and masking. And then coming back to KL, I thought of prolonging it into like a full dance production, full-length dance production, and also to collaborate with these amazing artists here. You see? Yeah. So Body for Nobody is actually touches on the theme of identity and masking, kind of like putting how the human body accumulates with a lot of our experiences, environment, our culture, spirituality, and everything that shapes to who we are today. And kind of like wanting to put that vulnerability and find connection with each other as a shared experience.
Wow.
In space.
Can I ask, did you already have, were you already thinking about masking an identity before your residency, or?
No, actually, I came to the residency with like fully zero. I have nothing in my mind, but to be able to understand what's happening there and kind of like adapting myself into the neighborhood and with the dancers there, local dancers there. And then I found out they have like this a fantastic festival called Carnival, where they uses masks to costumes to kind of like just release the other parts of them to go wild in the street. Go crazy from morning until night, and then that kind of give me inspiration and influence how I want to create Body for Nobody from there. Yeah.
So how did the work in progress evolve to this, full-length performance?
So it started as a solo performance, is using my own body. So I kind of explored dance methods myself using attention, stillness. But the dance methods of using the element of tension sticks to me until the end. I don't know why, but it's just something that uncomfortable, the way you hold like you're tensing your muscle for the longest time. What can come up from there? It's an exploration that until today I am still kind of like want to dig more from there. So I started from me, kind of like checking in myself daily, also really going in tune to the internal side of me, because like as a dancer, I'm very much towards my external side, external skin, using energy inside, outside, but now I'm looking inwards, And then from there, I thought of like, maybe I do want to collaborate with dancers too. So I thought of like, having a small ensemble. I think that's enough to kind of like have this shared experience. So throughout the process of choreographing, it's not just my personal story, but kind of like also compilations coming from the two dancers. So it becomes more of a communal, that we understand, we witness each other's experiences in life.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. And I know that perhaps the work in progress started or was inspired by the Carnival. Was there anything about the rhythms of Kuala Lumpur that formed it, or was it purely, your own thinking about inward to external, and then the shared experience with the trio?
When I was in the residency, I started to sense how different I am. Looking at the identity side, and coming back to Kuala Lumpur, I also start to reflect back how I am a Borneo native person coming from Sabah, and then trying to adapt the KL's
environment, life, culture,
in terms of language also. So I thought of like, hey, my body can adapt, like the human body can adapt so fast in things that they're not familiar to. So that also kind of like curate a part of the process in curating Body for Nobody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. It's very inspiring to hear how the body adapts, but it also carries so many things, and a lot of those tensions live within us. So it's always encouraging to hear about how dancers interrogate that, examine that, and bring that forward. So I'm interested also to know about this collaboration with the team. Were you friends? Have you collaborated before? How did this dynamic emerge?
I mean, for me lah, she contacted me. She asked like, would you mind to do a graphic design or multimedia design for her show?
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, not expecting anything.
Yeah.
I just like go with it lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just ran with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a fun thing lah to get into something you don't know lah. Sebab in the process you like belajar lagi banyak benda.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And you become a lot more interdisciplinary.
Yeah.
As well
Yeah.
in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. How about you, Farish?
It was my first time working with Ethel.
Yeah.
Because I've worked with Veen like so many times.
Okay.
And Veen acts as a connector for me to like with like other
Artists
other
and
artists.
creatives,
Veen's the one that I
Nice.
think recommended me to Ethel.
Yeah.
It was amazing because initially I was supposed to just like make the music and just like give it like offline tracks for Ethel to just play, but then I decided to play it live, and it was interesting because it was also my first time performing for a theater, full length performance, and well, thank you, Ethel, for letting me to play it live. Because it was a good experience for me. Yeah.
I'm interested to know a little bit about how both of you kind of communicated during the process. But before that, Dhar, can you please tell us how did this dynamic or collaboration begin?
Well, it started off with her being she was choreographing for a theatre piece where it was Beauty and the Beast, so I was the Beast. And she was choreographing, and she was during that time, and then right after that, when she was doing her final year project, I kind of stage managed the whole batch performances together. And there was one fine day, I remember it was a Ramadan period.
Okay.
She called me. Yeah. She was like, "Hey Veen, I have some props. Do you want to take it?" And then I was like, "Okay," but she called, "Let's go have lunch." I said, "I cannot have lunch. I'm fasting." Yeah. And then she said, "Okay, we meet at this cafe in mamak shop in Setapak at this time." Right after that, went there. She showed me this thing. We know Canva, PowerPoint, and all. Yes. She introduced to me something called Milanote.
Okay. Yes.
In that Milanote was her piece and all that, and she said that this thing has a potential to become a full-length piece. And I was like, "Okay, so what you want me to do?" She's like, "I would like you to help me in terms of visual because I have not done anything before." Yeah. And me personally, when it comes to designing a specific thing, I can't do it alone. I'm more like a scenographer. I like to have a small team under me, but I give them the essence of it to start it off. Yeah. That's when she was talking about making a track. I said, "Why not bring Farish in?"
Wow, wonderful. I love how these connections kind of just come up and emerge, and then now you're all here. And for the benefit of the audiences, all four of them are either at Aswara or have been through Aswara. I believe Dhar Veen is lecturing, lecturing arts management in Aswara as well. So it's really, really wonderful to see how students or past students from our National Institute of the Arts are coming out and creating bodies of work like this. So let's go back to Farish and Ethel. Farish, with this being kind of like your first production with Ethel, how did you work together in terms of music and choreography? Which came first? How did you decide creative choices?
The dance will come out first, choreographing. It came out first to kind of like give a visual to the music, designing. But we did go back and forth to like discuss on like what is this certain dance sequence about and what kind of tunes that we can assist together. A lot of discussion. Also, I think it's a bit hard on the beginning of the process where both of us are trying to like, I'm trying to like give a lot of input, and then he's trying to like digest like, how do I see this in music?
It was very like isolated at first. Yeah.
Yeah.
As is a lot of processes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I think once we kind of like curated the dance choreography, like what 50-60%, and then I asked him to like to come into our dance practice to kind of like just witness and interpret whatever that you think could come up.
Yep.
You can come up with, and then from there he kind of like just sent me some music drafts.
Yeah.
And then of course there were times where I felt like, oh wait, this doesn't work. This doesn't work.
Yeah.
Can we just like meet and then let's just talk
Let's
about
talk
this
about it,
whole
yeah.
thing.
Because like gradually it got better after like I attended to like their like dance practice and all, because like I usually work the best with like visuals or like
Yep.
you know with like proper visions and like story board. So yeah, like after the dance practice, I think I started to pick up like you know what this whole production is all about. You know, this whole project is all about, and I tried to like work around the dance and and also like Ethel would like give me like some few notes about like what she wanted to have in the tracks as well. You know, so.
I gave Farish like kind of like freedom to
Explore.
explore.
Yeah.
So I don't want him to just kind of like being navigated with my own direction,
Yes,
because I
yes.
want him to also have fun
Yeah.
in putting the tunes and melody and rhythm. I think
And I work around on like the choreos, like the emotions of it as well, and it was actually very interesting to me because Ethel's work like for the choreo was like was like almost captivating. I was like, whoa.
What captivated you about it?
Feeling of like the eeriness from it, you know, where she was trying to like portray like you know how bodies you know work and all, and I found like very interesting to also work around the music and to have that own sound to work around with like you know the dance that she did for the choreo.
It's a very interesting word that you use, eeriness. Almost as if, was it very uncomfortable for you to kind
Personally,
of
to me, it was slightly uncomfortable, but also I tried to make the music uncomfortable as it is to like the dance to amplify the emotions that Ethel was trying to project with the dance, with the moves.
That's not a word that we often use to describe, you know, identity and masking, but how very real it is, right? In words, examinations of you know our personal being and collective being is not comfortable at all. So thank you for expressing it that way and being very honest about it. One, I wonder how was your process in
A lot of discussions lah. For me first, I would like to masuk like tengok the narrative. I like to like discover the context of what the piece is going to be about first, and then like I try to get some references ke ataupun macam sketches ke from Ethel, or even some from the dancers itself lah, so that I can like guide my way to like serasikan my visual language of the projection or the design lah. So banyak lah I tengok references, and then like more I banyak buat experiments lah, because on the place itself saya macam berapa banyak projector nak pakai.
Yes.
Is it working on the kain yang kita guna, sebab benda yang kita imagine and then kita execute sometimes is different. So a lot of experimentations lah I see. And even also working with the musicians and the dancers, I would say like the the piece yang Ethel buat ni is there's a lot of rawness into it. There's structure tapi like
Yep.
dia banyak pakai rasa.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like macam ada cue tapi like cue dia is like kita kan pakai rasa sebab walaupun
Yes.
I pakai like the projector,
Yep.
there's a certain cue I masuk I kena like communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I macam kena tengok the
Yeah.
the
Was
cue
it
of
similar for
Yeah.
you as well? Because
Yeah.
you did live music as
Yeah.
well, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like all like mostly like the dance would be the cues for everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Yeah.
I was more like even though I dekat belakang like with my laptop I was like
Yeah,
looking.
you gotta be active on this one.
Yeah, on top of the performance itself.
Yeah, you cannot enjoy this as much. Yes. What was it like for you? Did you have to work with Wan as well for the
Yeah,
multimedia?
yeah.
How was that process like for the both of you?
Actually, with one
Yeah.
was more when we entered the space
Yes.
So,
yes. Towards the end of
because he did the designs all on his own.
Yes.
He contacted Ethel more because Ethel actually she has this very nice cute notebook.
Yeah.
And if you open that notebook, it's full of sketches of what she wants. So there are times she will call me. She said, "Hey Vin, I want to go for a site visit." And then we will go to the site. She would sit at this one tiny corner and start sketching. And there was once she went for an event there, and right after the event when everyone was enjoying refreshments and all, she would start sketching. So the designing process, they contacted each other more.
Yes.
But when it came to the venue, we actually faced quite
a lot of
challenges because
technical issues lah. I
Yes.
would say lah. Challenges lah.
Yeah.
So we had like to adapt into the situations also.
Yeah.
because one thing we don't know why we were supposed to have the whole square covered, and then the lamp of the projector just burns out and all that.
Yeah.
But what we have, because there's a saying that many people in the industry will say, less is more. We appreciated them, we worship them.
Yes, yes.
And we make
Yes.
we make the best out of it.
Yeah.
Even when we entered the space, there were some technical difficulties with the light, but it was so kind of the venue, to help us get some lights outside to ensure that we have a smooth process.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Like, no one ever talks about these things. Not a lot of people talk about these things, like the realities of bumping and things, and you having to adapt everything and praying to all the gods that you believe in, things go well. But thank you for sharing with us, like, just the reality of what, you know, that whole process ends up being. You want to add something?
When you say praying to the gods, every day at the back, I would actually pray to all the gods to make sure the projector is okay, the music is okay.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of like happy accidents lah.
Yeah.
Because there was like tinggal satu projector je yang kita boleh pakai.
Wow.
Even the projector yang kita pakai tu, it was like burning tau. So there's a like an effect on the on the.
But the effect worked.
Yeah. So I adapt dengan tu. I use it as a narrative.
Yes.
So I like design another like.
You didn't know that before. Let's just, for the audiences, just letting them know it was all part of the effect. Nothing was going on wrong. But yes, I understand.
But it works lah. Macam wow, something new.
Yes,
It's a very like, I would say like happy accidents lah.
Yeah. Think you frame it very nicely, positively. Thank you for that. Perhaps as a last question as we wrap up this conversation, how has this experience of collaborating together, but also this production changed you, whether in your personal artistic practice, but also your ideas of what future collaborations could look like?
I would say it's a very nice experience lah. Sebab like every different people, every setiap orang dalam like in a production, they have their own tugas. I would say. And dorang punya bahasa dorang is very different. So I love like having that lah.
For me, because I'm from the theatre background, and most of the time when I step in as a designer, it was more like only lights. I am not a fan of sets because I'm from Ipoh. Ipoh is a very chill country, so I'm
Yes.
very minimal kind of person.
Yes.
Even if I do a theatre performance, I
Yeah.
will make it as minimal as possible. And I'm very cautious when it comes to venue.
Yeah.
Me and Ethel, we went to different venues,
Yeah.
and we were sitting there and thinking what to do, what kind of light. Some venues did not have a lighting rig and all.
Yep.
So from that, actually, what the end product was a progress from. It was a very almost half a year worth of process.
Yep.
Going to this venue, going to that
Yeah.
venue.
Yeah.
For first time experience being a visual designer for a dance piece,
yeah.
it was challenging because in order to collaborate with the movement, the space, the
Yes.
projection and all, because you have to be the eye to make like me, I don't like to see wires dangling around. So then whenever he sets up the projector and testing it, I will go to him quietly, man, don't forget to take the tape. And when he sets up his music, this one, we had a table, a wooden table, and then slowly, once they are done, one fine day I just go cover it with cloth, so it look pleasing in the eye. Because for me personally, the show doesn't start when the performance or the MC say something. It starts from the FOH itself. So that view to come in and all has to set the vibe for people to come and watch the performance.
Absolutely, yeah.
After like collaborating with various discipline artists, I think I need to kind of like expand more in terms of understanding each other's what do you call this, vocabulary in like music. Like there are certain things that I want, but I can't like explain it through his like music theory terms, so it's a bit hard. Also kind of maybe in terms of like looking at the space, what can we do with the technical side, and also kind of wanting to do more but understanding the whole situation, like limitations and everything, but still finding the right impact apart from the elements coming from music, multimedia and set design. Finding the right space is very crucial, because the whole space can really amplify the whole performance's vibe, narrative, and also just the vibe and atmosphere, engagement together with the audience.
As well. Thank you for sharing that. Farish, did you have any notes?
Well, as for me, it was a lovely time and also experience to just kind of observe the technicalities of like each of everyone's like work, and to also get like inspirations, like while working, during the production, because like I received a lot of like ideas like on the spot, there's a lot of like improvisation that I did, It's like the whole rehearsals and all, and also to work around like what Ethel envisioned as well, was like somewhat interesting, because like she wanted to have like some Sabahan like elements to it, and I was like I was not very familiar with like those elements, like Sabahan elements, but like I tried to work around it and try to make it as my own as well, well, thank you for the ideas. It also opened up like a great, amazing view to like how music, like live performance works in like live theater or like dance.
Which parts of, you're talking about the Bornean elements, was it specific music motifs or?
Talk about the bongkar.
Like the sound itself. Like Ethel like gave me like a list of like music from like from Sabah.
Yes.
And some of the music that she did send, it was like my first time listening to it.
Yeah.
And I at first it was like I don't know. It was kind of like a struggle, like a struggle for me to kind of work around the music, because like I did not want to make it as traditional as it could get, because I think I I'm more in like the present of like the music era, you know, like modern.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was like I was just trying to. I was having like quite a bit of a hard time to make it work for like the production, and but somehow I did execute it pretty well. I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually did quite like the music that I made. Which is like the Sabahan elements. But yeah.
Well done on you, yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Congratulations once again on your nominations, and I cannot wait for all your works in the future. And thank you to the audience for listening in. My name is Miriam, and I will catch you in the next session. Thank you.